Now Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. 4th down. Here's Trubisky. And Bolden brings it in, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Chubb. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, Charlie. Hey, ball. Check. Alert flare. Topper. Switch it. He's coming. Alert.
They'll run for it. Chubb. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They'll run with Chubb. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Alert. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Chubb. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as the Ravens push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Routine spill.
They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Down. 70. Indy.
Gotta do better. Come on,
Deep rip.
They'll try the left side. Benjamin. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A big play that time for the Ravens. 49 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Now Trubisky. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin, his first touchdown on the year. As the Ravens push further out in front. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Ravens 28, 49ers 18.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, Benjamin. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
2nd and 4. His throw incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
On third down, Westbrook. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. They're going to try and throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now it's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They go play action. Trubisky. Throwing middle, and it's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. On third down, Trubisky. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll run on first down. Benjamin. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Costello, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Ferguson charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Here we go. Hey, Sam off. Let's go.
From the gun. Costello, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's the second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And this one is right down the middle. And this is back down to a 7-point game. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
After the field goal, here's Tavecchio to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking middle, and that's complete. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. They run. Chubb. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. They go play action with Trubisky. Sliding out of the pocket to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Trubisky to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And that is incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road? And everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He's trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Back to throw. Costello gets this one to use check. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. On second down now, Benjamin. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Niners on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Costello, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He's coming.
Go.
On fourth down, Costello. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the left side. Westbrook. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Hey, high 7. Let it go. Let go.
On third down, Costello. Well, he's going to go for it all. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now.
On fourth down, Costello. And they're going to bring him down. Back across midfield at the 45. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. On the ground, it's Chubb. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have...
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. To Vecchio to add the PAT. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. Trubisky to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have a little bit of time here to get in the field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. I get and appreciate that they wanted to go for the win, not play for overtime, but that's the cost right there.
Not so sure their fans feel the same way as you when they just watch that ball get picked and taken the other way, and now they're down 6. Looks like it's going to be a loss for them, an absolute catastrophe when they tried to be aggressive.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Alert, alert. Hey, Foxtrot.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 5, but he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Ravens, Their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick me. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. Tell the risk I was never at the hit. I would never get this off my chest. Oh, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstay it, your thoughts are never everything you want till when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when the breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm the sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the risk I was never at the hit. I would never get this off my chest. Oh, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off.
It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.